Welcome back to another Rose City Reptiles video. I'm Joey, this is Rose City Reptiles, and we are going to be feeding some chicks to the Tegus today. We are also going to be putting together Payload and his girlfriend from the last video, so stay tuned, this is going to be a fun one. Alright, first one we're going to get fed is Payload's girlfriend. As you can see, she's hungry, ready to go. We haven't fed in several days because we've been having tons of rain, and these chicks are a great way to get a quick meal in them even on an overcast day. She's almost got it, but she has quite the appetite right now, which tells me she's a good chance that I think she's ovulating right now. But you can see feed her as much as she wants, and then we're going to put her next door with Payload. Let's go ahead and see if Payload wants one. You can see him, he's right down over the edge here. Keep it rolling. That's how we feed. We usually just do a couple cages at a time. Make them work for it a little bit.
Who do we have here?
This is a Paraguayan red female that was bred to crime scene. She is Gravid right now. She's got this enclosure to herself, and she's been working on a nest. Just gonna throw in a couple more for her and move on to the next one. Let's check her out on that log, eating that. Alright, I'm not too worried about putting these two together. They've been together for a couple of years now and have never had any issues. Now what I'm hoping to see soon is Payload exhibiting some interest in breeding and pursuing her. So, but yeah, right now I think he's still thinking about food. But hopefully he'll start pursuing her in the next like 5 to 10 minutes, and we will check back in on them in just a few minutes in the video. In here I have a pair of black and whites. This is the biggest female that we have here. She's kind of shy, but she is huge. Really big girl. Really big girl, and by looking at her belly, looks like we might be Gravid. We will see, but if she produces for us, they will be some massive Tegu, some really big black and whites, because we bred her to one of our biggest black and white males that we have. So I'm really excited about that. Alright, just making our way down the line. Up next we've got Topaz and Vanessa. This is a match made in heaven, and let's see if they're ready to eat.
You best to guess.
Yes. There we go. When I feed chicks like this and there's more than one Tegu in the enclosure, I like to kind of stay close, and I stay loaded, as you can see. And as soon as one of them is finished and the other one's not, I'll feed the one that's finished immediately. That way it prevents them from running over and trying to take someone else's food. So you can see Topaz is taking his time while Vanessa just has the legs left. So here in just like 10 seconds or so, I'll probably slip her another one before she runs over there and tries taking his. So I'll go ahead and let her know you got another one. She can stay there and doesn't have to worry about taking his. If you don't do that, you can run into some problems really easily where they start running around the enclosure, fighting with each other, trying to take what the other one has. You can see Topaz is finishing up here, so I'm starting to move this around, get his attention, let him know that he doesn't have to look at hers. He's got another one right here for him. Make him work a little bit for it. There you go. Now I'm watching Vanessa, and this time of the year, and we just got done having tons of rain and not being able to feed. I said that earlier. And so today I'm kind of giving them what they want. And during this time of the year anyways, I give the females, I feed them pretty heavily, and the males probably a little bit less. But today everybody gets what they want, since we finally got a break in this rain. Let's see if Vanessa wants another one. She does. And I see Topaz finished one in the back. Oh no, he didn't finish one. He's still working on it. And for anyone wondering, we are feeding day-old chicks. Okay, these are from Rodent Pro. They're fairly affordable. I always get them whenever they're on sale, which is like 50% off. I believe it's $6.50 for a bag of 25. And today we're feeding 100. So it adds up when you do this a few times a week. I'm gonna check on Payload and his female real quick and see if they're up to anything. I took his hide and I set it up in the middle of the enclosure just to get it out of the way for now, just to make them be around each other for a little bit and to observe them a little bit. So well, I see him pursuing her some. He's definitely pursuing her around the enclosure. He's not giving it like, he's not putting in like a ton of energy into it, but he's pursuing her. He's chuffing, he's moving his jowls around a little bit. So, fingers crossed. All right, this next enclosure is Mako and Ryder. They've been breeding like crazy, and Ryder goes through this thing every year where she gets an insane growth spurt, or not a growth spurt, but just she gets a feeding frenzy. She gets so hungry, and so you can see her. Look at her on the edge of the cage over here. She grabbed the things. She goes a bit crazy. She's gonna eat. you're waiting for high white reds, well, know that Ryder is probably just, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks from laying. We can get Topaz out here. He must be in the house. He might smell the food. But I'm gonna see on the next chick if we can get Ryder on top of this log. Alright, once she's finished, as soon as she gets it down, watch her. Let's see. You climb up it? Well, maybe not. Maybe not today. Look at her belly. Look how pretty that is, the white and the red. Usually she jumps all over for it. Just getting close. We were right about to walk away, and Mako decided to show up. Get in on him. He's just shedding.
Yeah, look at that shed.
You can see the difference between this. Look at that. Look underneath the skin. Let's see if I can. He will let me. Whoa! Perfect. Mako is quite the beast. He's got a lot of babies out there in the world, and hopefully we'll make some more this season. Alrighty, continuing on, we had Wesley fussing a little bit. Now we can do it with a baby. Alright, so over here we've got the tribrids. Let's see if we can get them interested in some food. Get some more ready. Here, we'll get you focused on a different. Oh, you got the head. These guys are beautiful.